Focus on so big picture. You're gonna focus on small. You're gonna focus on 1 and 2 on the punch, right? 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2. And the footwork, 1 and 2. Fighting stances, 1 and 2. How's that? Simple, right? So we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna put a little bit of example of everything. I show you the things already, but we're gonna partner. So number 1 first, I'm gonna roll in now. Number 1, footwork. You see the punch coming in here. That's number 1. Go back. 2. Go back. Fighting stance. 1. Yeah. Either he punch right here. This is a short punch, but don't go like this. Then this one is land. Straight up. You gotta push that. This is shorter. Yeah. You gotta do that thumb right here. This is the stopper. It's right in the corner of the shoulder. So this one is making shorter. If you hit it right here, this one land. That makes sense. Your goal is where? Between shoulder and
Pectoral.
pectoral. I don't want to call it nipple. But that's magic word, nipple. Right here, pectoral. Right here, right? And this is this, right? Come up to the other side, the same way. Boom. If you throw a punch the other side, boom, right here. That is number 1 fighting stances. That makes sense? That's not even clinch. I'm trying to maintain him power from me. And that's what I'm using. Barrier between me and him. If you hold my hand to this one right here, a lot of people would do, I lock him up. And that's what it is, right? Number 2 on this one. What is number 2? On things, he's the good looking. Right? Came in, and he's the good looking. Right on the face or right on the shoulder. Right? The same way. If you want to hit in the face, go to the shoulder. And then when you go to the shoulder, this is hold, control, and all you need to do is turn. It's going to the ground. How so simple? We go from this side, I'm going to the ground. Because the whole weight is with me. The pain is penetrating right on the shoulder and the socket. And then he's going to the ground. No choice. Go to the other side. If you punch the left, you go the same. Boom, over here. And then that's your 1 and 2 right there. Good? And then, again, this is all your 1, 2. Go back. 1, 2. And that's your 1 and 2. And then clinch. I'm already here. Look at the clinch. You throw a punch. Same way. But you could switch. I could switch anytime. 1, 2, 3. You know, if you punch right, so to make it simple for you, if you punch right, that's what you mean. Right here. You should move. Hold this elbow. And push this. Put your shin right here. Right? You don't go like this. Don't slip. I want this. Giving that weight. So he cannot punch me right on my ears. I cover it. Yeah? And this is not sport. This is for real. And if you try to use it for sport, then adjust the rules. That makes sense? So again, here's the left. Left movement, same move. Push the shoulder. Grab the elbow. Put your shin and give the weight. He tried to fight with you, pull and push. That's how we do it. Right? And I'll stop from there for now, and then we'll go to the next. Make sense? Footwork, fighting stances, and the first 2 clinch. Are we ready? Let's go. So I'm gonna go number 1, which is a footwork. Number 2, see it? Number 3, on the tiger monkey. Number 4, on the good-looking monkey. That makes sense? Yes. And number 5 is the first clinch. I push the shoulder, I go right here. And then we switch. Because I want to make sure that I go to number 2. And I will go right here. See, I push the shoulder right here. By the time I bring it over here, it's already ready to throw. But right now, I'm controlling it. That makes sense?
Yes.
Then you can start again. Send hand. You see? 1, 2. See that? 3. Why? Because now his hand is there. Yeah? 4, 5. Switch. See that? Then 6. And if you like to make it 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, you can do the 2. Let's go and stretch. 1, 2. Okay, well, let me clarify. Right, left, 1 and 2. Right? That's it gonna be. Footwork doesn't matter because we're talking about stopping his power. But you go right here. This is stop power right here between shoulder and pectoral. Here, right? And then the number 2 on that is the good-looking monkey. Good-looking, why? Because when you brush your hair, it becomes good-looking. Yeah, you're going to be right there. Okay, so that's it right there. And then you clinch. Just cut the elbow and push the shoulder, and put your shin. It's number 1. Turn them and do right here. It's number 2. Push back and start again. That makes sense? Let's work.
There you go.
All right. So number 1. So you come up from the side. I'm in the fighting stances, right? And let's go number 1 footwork. Mayor. Go to 2 footwork. Menor. Right? Here's number the fighting stances, controlling shoulder to pectoral. Right?
Same side.
Same side. And then I grab the elbow and I go to number 2 side of the good-looking monkey. And then I push the shoulder. I bring him toward me. I will clip this right here for my clinch number 1. Then I will turn him, push the shoulder, grab the elbow, and I clip to number 2 position. You see this mark? Right here. And then I push back, and now I'm on the left. Then do it again. Mayor, the right, left. You see? Here. Because that is become 2. Number 1. This become 2. And become first clinch, inside clinch, right? Then number 2 clinch. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Come in, footwork, right? Footwork number 1, mayor. Menor. See that? Boom! That's the bantay. Look. Boom, good looking is number 2. Make sense? And here's the clinch. Number 1. What is number 2? When I switch him, I pass this. I don't pass it earlier. Why? Because I don't want to get the confusion later on. Once you pass this right here, it becomes number 2. And then, now the change is, you are going to control the hips. Yeah? And that is number 2. But earlier, I'm going to the series first because one is movement at a time. But once I push this right here, that's the real number 2. And this is the control. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
I want to add that before you get too deep. So we go number 1 again, he throw pass number 1, and I go to mayor. Go to menor. Back. Here. 1, 2. Clinch. 1. Right? 2. See, I pass this. It become 2. And you know you can do 2 already here when they come up from this side. Finish right here. As long as you pass this, it's 2 already. But I like to do the switch so you are totally doing different side. That makes sense?
Yes.
So that's what the exercise should be. And then if you go from this side, it's the same. Number 1, number 2. Now this one is 1, 2. This is 1, I'm inside, and then 2 is still this right here, or switch to go to 2. That makes sense?
Yes.
Let's work. I know you can add that fast.